Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. We're on the CoinMarketCap page and we're sitting at $109 million market cap with a 9.36 million tokens in circulation from the total supply of 11.69 million. The tokenomics are pretty good, but the chart isn't doing as good, although it's not as bad as GLMR. Let's switch over to the weekly chart. This is not going to be a super long update because just like with GLMR, there isn't really a lot to update on. So let's take a look at this bear market bottom in October 2023, and approximately from that bottom there, we went up 1,077%, and then from that top we dropped down 84%, and this was the case for a lot of altcoins. Now some of them dropped 50, some of them 60, some of them 80%, as you can see. And then from that local bottom at $6.38, we rallied another 216%. So from the local top there at 44 bucks, we are still down 73%. So we still need another 268% from the current price to get back up to that local top from December last year. And unlike GLMR, unlike Moonbeam, I do have higher expectations from Moonriver, as the market cap is 50% of GLMR's market cap, and the chart is doing much better. From the bear market bottom, we are sitting up approximately 219%, which is pretty good. It is pretty good, although I have to mention that we still don't have a bullish cross on the weekly, just like with the GLMR chart. That means the 20 EMA on the weekly did not cross the 55 EMA on the weekly. And that is an important sign we need to see when a chart turns bullish. The positive thing about the chart is the fact that we broke past the August 2022 top, which we couldn't do for GLMR, unfortunately. So in a conservative, super conservative estimation, seeing what the markets are doing right now and how Moonriver is reacting to that, I would say $88 to $134 is a safe bet. I would say that's very conservative, and I do think at least a wick in a similar fashion to this wick from December last year, or rather December 2023, we're going to see something similar to that effect. So we might have a move to the upside here into February, March, and then we might have this one massive spike taking us potentially to 100 to 50, whatever it is. So make sure your sell limit orders are ready and set to go. We also had this bullish reversal pattern over here that we broke out of, potentially coming back down to retest the yellow trend line as support. That is something we have to consider. That's sitting at $10.07 currently. So feel free to buy some Moonriver at that level if, of course, you're looking to get into Moonriver. I'm not a financial advisor by any means. We can also extend this support block that we have. Let me just try to set it up accurately here. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more, feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content. And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video. So essentially this block is representing these resistance touches that we had from 2022. We had multiple back tests of resistance, as you can see, and then this turned out to be our support in, we did lose it as support over here and over here, but we did manage to hold it over here and over here. So nonetheless, we can hold this support even if we see another crash. It's totally possible for us to drop down. I wouldn't like us to drop below this block, like below $8.93. That would be quite negative. So I want to maintain this local uptrend structure that we're trying to build. So we have this low, we have this high, and now we're trying to build a higher low. From there, hopefully we go for a higher high and then hopefully break the local top from December 2023. And of course, we do need to see that bullish cross on the weekly chart with the 20 MA crossing above the 55. If you're still on the sidelines, that will be your bull market confirmation for Moonriver. Now, the RSI has reset, and we haven't even entered the overbought like we did here in December 2023. So in terms of the weekly RSI and the stochastic, this is a pretty good buying level. If we drop down to the oversold on the stochastic below the index of 20, that's going to be an even better buying opportunity. And if you use history and you take a look at where the stochastic was back in September 2023, where the stochastic was during this retracement here in July, August 2024, then you can clearly see that this has some correlation with local bottoms on the weekly chart. So definitely pay attention to that. And like major advice here, don't get married to coins. If something is underperforming, it is okay to sell it into something that is more likely to perform better. That's just the way the markets work. You don't have to get upset about it as long as you bought in during the bear market like we did, because I was accumulating with my patrons in this bear market. So my average is all the way down here at around $7 or so. So even if I decide to sell at any point, I can do that without any issues. I'm still selling at a profit. As long as you're not selling at a loss, as long as you're able to secure your initial investment, you should be good to go. And then, of course, have an exit strategy as well. We do have one for Moonriver on our Patreon. Feel free to check that out. And let me know, what are your thoughts on Moonriver, on the whole Polkadot ecosystem, and what is your vision for the end of this cycle for these projects. Stay safe and goodbye.